live on YouTube, and we are live on Facebook. Yay! Hi guys, how you doing? All right. Anybody who's out there? I'm actually very close to being on time. I'm only 7 minutes late, which for me is unreal. So I'll let everyone get on board. I want to read my notes quick. Where are my notes? Oh, come on. Oh, they're right here. Okay. They're in my hand. Okay, I just want to see it quickly. Okay. So let's see. Hey, hi guys. Hi, Leo Sunchild. How are you? Hey, Barbara. Hey, Suyan. Hi. Hi. How you doing? I'm gonna. Hey, Trish. I know everyone. And oh boy, Gail. Hi. It's Marie. Good to see you again. Saw you earlier today. Let's see what else is going on. All right. Wow. I'm gonna let everyone. No, we are not open on Mondays. We are not. No, never open on Mondays. Ever. So one day the shop just quiets down. Kelly, yes, it's been a while. Natalia. Hi, Elizabeth. All right. Okay, Wednesday. Thank you, Allie. I'll be there 11 to 7. I should say 11-ish, but you know. Hi, Pam. Oh my. I would like this up a little more. Okay. All right. Well, I want to start talking. Just a sec here. I think we're all. Lori, hi. Hi. Man, I got my 3-day weekend. I took off 4th of July, kept the shop closed, and I knew I was going to get punished for it. And let me tell you, I feel like I've been through a meat grinder. It's wow. And I usually sit with a lot of gratitude because wow means it was just that crazy busy, but it was just crazy. Maybe a little of that too. Hey, Sha. Please come in, Kelly. That'd be awesome. I'm not there on Tuesdays, and we're closed on Mondays. So please, I'm there Saturday, Sunday 12 to 5. Hey, Becky. Thank you. I love this necklace. I actually won, and it broke. It dropped, and it broke, and I spent a year stalking eBay until I found exactly the same thing. It took me forever to find a shell that was gilded on the edges, and love it. Well, the shop was busy. I mean, financially, in terms of sales, it was fantastic. And that was great. Hey, Kat, in terms of the readings, we're going to talk about that because that's been off the hook. Off the hook. So, all right. Well, so this morning, of course, they're going to start. Hey, guys, don't start making noises. So this morning, I have the radio on in the mornings for the bird. It makes him happy. And Van Halen came on. I was always a big Van Halen fan back in high school. But the song Jump came on. And I was sitting there in the bathroom listening to it and reflecting. I remember David Lee Roth talking about, because he wrote that song. And how he came to write it was he was watching the news, and there was a guy on top of a building threatening to jump, to commit suicide. And everyone was like, don't jump. And he thought to himself, what if we just were like, go ahead, jump. Go ahead, jump. And the song with the lyric, "Go ahead, jump," was the lyrics. And that really made me think about this week and the readings. I just did a very quick research on the astrology. Of course, it is the new moon in Cancer. It's a very in your feels kind of moon. You have Venus, Mars that are conjunct in Leo. Now that means that they're next to each other, and that's a real tight. Eventually, they get right together, and then move apart. But they're getting real tight, and what that does is it brings about dramatic. Think Leo, okay. Think Venus, love and attention, and Mars, which is anger and aggression. So you have dramatic, attention seeking, and risky behavior. And I want to talk about risky behavior, that go ahead and jump. Thanks, Kat. Hey, Nadine. All right. Hey, Quinn. Thank you. I love your name. I almost named my one of my kids Quinn, one of my daughters. I love that name so much. A friend of mine's daughter was named Quinn back in the day, and I always thought it was a great name. So risky behavior was the theme. We also have a fixed T-square, Pluto aspecting the sun and the moon. That ain't good. Whenever Pluto gets involved, it always gets messy and dangerous, frankly. So what does that mean, though? What does the risky behavior mean? I mean, absolute lack of judgment. Absolute lack of judgment. What are you thinking? This sense of, oh, fuck it. I mean, that's what I guess I'm like, a lot of people out there just woke up and were like, oh, fuck it. And unfortunately, I know I keep saying this, you have to look at a time right now. We're in this time where no, it's going to be fuck you, not fuck it. Okay, you're going to get fucked. Don't do that. This isn't the time. This isn't the time. I said be security. Think about security. Think about how you're being perceived. Watch how you're behaving. People who are not behaving properly are being exposed. So I talked about that person that, restaurant inspector who got caught inappropriately with the waitress, and the waitress happened to be the owner's daughter. Well, it's in the news today. It's all over the news today. So, story broke. Of course, he's innocent until proven guilty, and but there it is. I had thought that there were cameras, and it turns out that there weren't. So it's going to be a he says, she says. We'll see how this plays out. Let me just see here. So exposure. I'm looking here. Yeah. So everything from, let's see, you're interviewing for a job. It's a great job. It's your dream job. Not to check your emails. The decision to not check your emails could cost you a job. That could be that. It could be that choosing to go out, meet somebody, take a chance, go up into a hotel room, go up, and that could end very badly. Very badly. That lack of judgment at the last minute is really costing people big time. And it like the person who decided to flirting with a waitress and asking her for a number and then giving her a little pat on the caboose there, like that wasn't going to come back to bite him hard in the ass. Okay. And you got to wonder, what are you doing? You're close to retirement age. What are you doing? That you have things to lose. When you're going to lose, that's one thing. I got nothing to lose. But again, if it's your job, you got kids, you got a career. This isn't the time to fuck with that. And so I'm not sure what's going on. The astrology bears it out, but why otherwise intelligent people who have a lot to lose? See, I understand people have nothing to lose doing something reckless. But when you have custody issues, when you have career issues, you really can't afford to be reckless. So that was the theme of the week. Consequences. Thank you. I know, Rosemary. I'm reading it too. Really? Hey, Stacy. really bad judgment. You gotta, I don't care what was going on, you just don't behave that way. In fact, most professional men, if it's, they'll call another person in, have a third person there. Secure yourself. Good men will do that. So anyway, but the other thing is for the moment saying something that you wish you could take back. A lot of that going on too. I wish I had just could take those words back. A very compulsive breakup, very compulsive now or never, kind of thing. And it's just okay. Well, then I pick never, and then that's not what anybody wants. So there's some of that too. Um, Saying what you think, and that's great. It's good to say what you think, but then the other person might say what they think, and maybe you weren't planning on hearing that. Um, hey, April. Well, yeah. Well, or it can be an opposite reaction. That's the other thing with physics. It could be a like or equal but opposite reaction. So, I don't know. Hey, Rita, I'm exhausted and I am really tired. So I don't want to beat a dead horse. I do want to caution people. And here's the deal. You're behaving yourself. You're doing the right thing. But there's people out there who aren't. There's people out there who are, go ahead, jump. And that's what they're doing. They're driving like that. They don't have to worry about insurance. They don't have to worry about your car. There's a lot of accidents happening right now, and so what if the insurance, and so what if you can sue? If you wind up with a fractured neck or a broken back or damage, what does it matter? You can't work. You can't enjoy yourself. You can't have fun. You can't relax. You can't be not in pain. Trust me, that lawsuit's not, which whatever it does get settled, it's not going to mean much to you. So be aware. This is the energy right now. People are behaving recklessly, foolishly, thoughtlessly. If you're in a relationship, please, it's all about emotions. And maybe it's the Cancer new moon has parts of that too, but it's a very emotional time and people are all up in their feels and man, you're just not keeping their head on straight. And I'm really sad because there are people that are going to be losing jobs, losing way more than they ever thought they would, all for a minute of stupidity, a minute of recklessness, a minute of not thinking. So I'm looking at the comments. I see there's some consensus on that. Otherwise, I mean, we had a wicked storm blow through here. We had Hurricane Elsa show up, and so it was quite a rough morning. A lot of flooding, especially along the coastline, of course. A lot of people got water in their basements. Here in New England, that's kind of the norm, but it was a rough time. You drove right into it. Wow. All right. Hey, Karen, how are you? Hey, Leslie. So that's it. So I mean, but the aftermath of the storm, although it did get hot and soupy really fast afterwards, is it does feel very clean. It certainly cleared the air. There is nothing like a good thunderstorm, a good lightning storm to just break up energy, and it does. It clears it out. So, hey, Lindsay. Oh boy. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Aaron. All right. So that's my story. That's what's going on in the shop. I hope everyone is keeping their cool. And, yeah, Nadine, I do too. Another little tip too is if you want to clear, go out on a very windy day and just stand in the wind. Let the wind blow over you, and honestly, that helps take away any of the schmeg, all the energetic schmeg you might be feeling. Good. Hey, Tracy. Good, Kelly. All right. Well, it's a hey, Susan. This is a good time to take a salt bath. It's always nice if you haven't taken one in a while. Might be a good time to do it. I've talked about this before. Salt bath, just helps clear it off of you. It clears off the energetic schmeg, lack of a better word. Laughing myself and somebody else laughing. Schmeeg and schmeg and But you go into a spiritual bath clean. So you take a shower, wash your hair, you clean yourself, you wipe down your tub, and you fill your tub 3 or 4 handfuls of sea salt, a cap full of ammonia. Keep the bottle just for spiritual use. A cap full. That's the cap full. I don't know why ammonia scares people. I'm not saying dump a bottle of ammonia, and it's a cap full of ammonia. You can put a few drops of. You can put oil in there, but honestly, I just like the salt and the ammonia. I think is perfect. Um, Go in, you submerge, you go back, and you make sure head to toe you're under the water 3 times. Focus, relax, whatever. Let the water out, sit in the tub, let it drain off of you. Try to just pat dry. Here in the summer, it's nice you can air dry if possible. And the salt acts as a barrier on your skin. It's a great way to start Mondays, depending on where you work. I'm seeing people who work in restaurants, nursing homes. Who else was really struggling? Hairdressers, like breaking hematite rings, like nothing, just coming in for rings because they're breaking in a day or two. And again, it doesn't mean they're behaving badly. It means that people around them, the energy around them is just negative and difficult. And that's what we're dealing with. So protect yourself, guard yourself. I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. Wear something over your heart chakra, right here. Right, this is a little high for that, but right here. Or even just a dab of protection oil. Okay? Vet text, Erin. Oh my goodness. Okay, Tia is saying she uses salt and rose petals, rose oil. Good for you, Nadine. Trish, if people are taking their salt baths, there you go. Now, in the old school way, we tell you to go to the ocean, high tide, throw yourself in, submerge yourself, let the ocean take it off of you. So this is what we're doing instead of that. But you certainly can still go to the ocean and do this. Yep. Yeah, public. Well, listen, people are angry. Rose quartz and rose oil, sure, Christy, absolutely. So I'm selling a lot of rose quartz. I got some beautiful big, rose, not rosemary. Big chunks of rose quartz, raw rose quartz. I think I took them out of the box before I left Saturday night, and I think the last piece sold today. So, yeah, go to the ocean. I think that's why so many of us go to the ocean, just to feel refreshed. It does. It's cleansing. For thieves too. Put some of that in the bath. Regard your heart chakra. Okay, I'm sorry people are messaging me. I'm trying to read messages. I do apologize for that. Because these readings of today and yesterday and the past, I should say the past week, and even though it's my day, I took time off. I was still doing readings because, I can't cram anymore in before and after hours. It's nuts. Getting up earlier and earlier and staying later and later, trying to fit everything in. But anyways, and I'm grateful for that. Don't hear that as a complaint. But I'm tired. And when there are readings like this where it's very emotional and people really devastated by byproduct of behaviors or behaviors of people they thought they could trust. A lot of people are finding out that, and I wrote in the newsletter about your intuition, and one of the things I've written was, that you won't get on that plane, you won't go in that room, you won't go on that date, you won't get in that car, you won't lend that money. That came up a lot too. People who owe people money and they ain't paying them back. They're just not paying them back. It's not going to happen. Men who owe child support, people who loaned money in all good faith, it ain't coming back to you. So hard lessons all the way around. Hey, Tammy. All right, that's what's going on. So you might want to think about that too. You feel like you shouldn't trust somebody. If you feel like someone's not going to come through, if you feel like somebody is, don't lend the money. No is a powerful word. I just, no, I can't do that right now. And don't get bullied. That's another type of bullying when someone keeps at you. Well, can you give me half? Well, can you? No, I can't. I don't have it. Practice these words because a lot of you guys don't know how to say no to people. say no. Hey, Mary. You know, Elizabeth, it's going to change when people demand it to change. It's going to change when we stand up to people who are trying to bully us, or it's going to change and whether it's the government, because that's not changing. And I said I wasn't going to do politics. I'm going to really keep away from it. But, you know, it's funny, Tammy, that is the thing. And it's weird because what is the worst thing that can happen? I remember thinking of the worst things that could happen if I said, like, what, they punch me in the face? Well, to me, that's the worst thing someone could do, start screaming at me in public. They probably aren't going to do, and they don't usually do that, but if they do, it's on them. If you're going to behave like a jerk, it's on them. But no, the behavior is not, it's going to get worse because as prices go up, as gas prices go up, as food prices go up, as we see more shortages, people are feeling more threatened. When they feel threatened, some people withdraw, other people go on the warpath, other people go on the attack, and they can't attack who they want to attack, so they'll attack the poor person who's running the register at the grocery store. They'll attack the poor waitress who's just trying to bring them a meal. And it's a form of bullying behavior, and call it out. And if you're standing by and you're watching it, call it out. Just don't, without threatening violence, without just, why are you attacking that girl? Why are you saying that to him? He's just trying to help you. Why are you talking like that? That's all. You don't have to, but we have to stand for each other. It's bad. And we have to be honest about things too. One thing again in the readings, it's like, why are you saying this when what's really bothering you is this? You're going on about this, and this, and none of that's really the issue. The issue is this. You want someone to see you on your birthday, and you're bringing up all these other things that don't matter. What matters is the person isn't coming through for this, right? Yes, I know you do, Stacy, but with age comes wisdom, Not that, it's true. It's harder for younger people sometimes, or people who are so beaten down that they just can't speak up. So practice and say it in the mirror. That's what I had to do for a very long time. Practice in the mirror. No, I can't do that. No, I haven't even started the readings yet, Tammy. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. So that's what's going on astrologically. That's what we're dealing with out there. Please be careful. Watch how you drive. Watch the aggression. No, I don't think it's going to get better. Under any circumstances do I think it's going to get better. In fact, I think you can count it, it's going to get worse. And people are as we're watching things not change where they were supposed to. We were told they would. We got sold a bill of goods. And all the excuses for why things have to stay exactly as they were. All right? Now we got people who are like, oh, look, gas prices. And nothing pisses anyone off more than it costs too much and we can't get in the car and we can't go. Americans love their cars. And that is one thing about us. Americans have always loved their cars. So that's never going to set well when the prices go up. And that is that. Never mind all the new confusion about the vaccines and the vaccinations and the breakthrough stuff. It's thank you. So yeah, yep. Interesting times. And of course, I feel sorry for the doctors. I feel sorry for the nurses. I always feel sorry for the nurses and the LPNs and the people, the CNAs that are just trying to carry on their duties. They're not, they're just trying to carry on. It's killing me that I can't post on Facebook. I got 6 more days left, but there was a really good article, and I will be sharing it when I get back on there. But one thing that is interesting, the vaccine companies were counting on the boosters, and I thought, wow, what drug dealers they really are. It's like the first one's free, you'll pay for the rest of them for the rest of your life, but. I'm so sorry, Mary. I am so sorry. She's a nurse. She's saying it's the worst year of her 40 years as a nurse. But and so they're concerned because actually it's looking like the Moderna and the Pfizer, might actually have a longer life inside of you than they thought. It may actually be good for years, not just a year or 6 months. They were counting on boosters, and boosters were going to get charged. Okay, so now the latest thing is, because they were counting on your chickens before they hatched. They were counting on profits, based on everyone needing booster shots. So that's really interesting. And of course, the reveal. People thought this was all for out of the goodness of their heart, and the government and the vaccines are giving them away to everybody. Yeah, it's just to get you hooked. Well, we'll see. There's a lot of questions still to be answered. I think greed is evil, Tammy. I'm not sure money is evil. Yeah. Kelly, thank you for saying that to Mary. That's true. And I said I feel badly. People are just trying to do their jobs, whether it's waiting tables or, serving a patient or trying to cut someone's hair. Just demanding behavior, demanding. So, for me, it's like, who are you really mad at? Yeah. All right, well, let's move forward. Let's start with Aries. Again, for anyone who's new here, it's a 6-card spread. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I encourage you to write down, well, you'll be listening to the video, duh. But pull your own, if you read tarot, pull your own cards. Pull those cards, and how do you translate? How do you read those cards, okay? I'll tell you what I'm seeing, how I read them. These are short-term readings. Basically, it's a situation, what's impacting it, and outcome, based on roughly just a week or two. They're really not long-reaching readings, okay? So for Aries, we see the King of Cups reversed. We have the Empress, and we have the Nine of Swords. We have the Three of Cups, we have the Eight of Wands reversed, and we have the Seven of Cups reversed. All right, how do I read those cards? Well, we start off with the King of Cups. That's usually a man who is feeling depressed, anxious, sometimes an alcoholic, someone who's drinking, addictive behavior. Very emotional card because cups are emotion. I'm looking at the Empress. I'm looking at the Nine of Swords, Three of Cups, Eight of Wands reversed, Seven of Cups reversed. Well, these cards are really speaking to the need of I heard that in quite a few readings today too. A partner not behaving the right way, the partner not happy or anxious, and the wife or the woman saying, I'm going to focus on me, my career, my work, and I'll let you figure yourself out. Not being a mommy to a grown ass man. I'm here, I love you, but I'm gonna focus on me while you focus on you. Not that there's not pressure there, but these cards really do speak to that. A very strong female, the Empress. And again, it's not about, there's no breakup, there's no heartache, nothing like that. It is really saying, and it doesn't have to necessarily be, it could be Aries saying, well, I'll let you sit in your feelings, okay? I'm gonna let you sit in your feelings while I take care of myself and do what I gotta do, okay? And that's the Eight of Wands, which is focus on work. The Seven of Cups reversed, I know what I want, I know where I'm at. While you're thinking and you're figuring it out, okay, I'm moving forward, all right? With love, but nope. No emotional head games going on for Aries, okay? All right. I am tired, so I'm gonna try hard to not get bogged down on the readings today. It's always something, but let's see what we can do. All right. So now we have Taurus. First card up is the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords reversed, the Three of Coins reversed, the Nite, I always say that, but the Page of Wands reversed, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Coins. So this is interesting, and I always say when they're conjunct, the signs that are like Aries, Taurus are next to each other. Okay, just like right now we have Mars and Venus conjunct in Leo, right? They're next to each other, playing off each other. The energies do play off each other. So what we have here, the difference is where Aries is saying, I'm going to focus on me. Taurus is saying, I'm going to focus on money. I'm done talking again. And like I said, with love, in this case, I'm seeing the Ace of Cups. Instead of the Three of Cups, it's the Ace of Cups. But there's love. But it really is about, and then possibly for Taurus, there may be a partner out of work. There may be a partner who, there's some threat to the financial health here. You have coins of money not coming through. Possibly someone lost a job. Yeah, having a trouble finding a job. And it really is on Taurus's back. And they're saying, okay, I'm gonna focus on the money. Okay. It looks almost like it could be dire for Taurus. Okay. Page of Coins, I say that, when Taurus gets down to like their last 10,000 in the bank, that's when they're sure they're heading to the poorhouse. And I don't mean to tease Taurus, but Taurus rules the house of money and investments. It's rare that Taurus will let it get that bad. It can happen, but usually it's because Taurus will say this: okay, I'm gonna focus on the money right now. I'm gonna focus on how we're gonna tighten our belts. We're gonna and there also may be a kid needing to go to college on top of all this. That also is how we're going to pay for this. Some of that going on here too. The potential Page of Wands reverse. You have to have a hard talk with a kid and say, listen, you're going to community college for a year. For the first couple of years, we can't do. And I heard a lot of that in the readings too. We can't do 4 years away. We can do 2 if you can do 2 years local. So I'm going to say though, Page of Coins, it works out. Financially, it works out for Taurus. Taurus project, yes, they do. They project poverty. No one cries poor mouth like a Taurus. I knew one, but I hear this common, and I'm not teasing you Tauruses, but who used to take half her money from her paycheck and bank it. That money ceased to exist. It no longer existed. So she had to make do with half her paycheck. Even though there were like literally thousands in the bank, many thousands in the bank, I found out later on. And I fell into it too. Like, oh my God, money. Like, I have no money for that. No, you have no money because you put half your paycheck away, So that's not that's not the same thing as not having any money. Okay, there's a difference. So, not cool. All right, Gemini, Magician reversed. The Page of Cups reversed. The Hermit reversed. The Eight of Swords reversed. Justice reversed. Six of Swords reversed. Hey. All right, Gemini, and I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of Geminis in the shop this week too. A lot of Gemini females in the shop this week, which isn't the norm. Okay. I'll be honest with you, a lot of Geminis just don't believe in this. A lot of Geminis are interested because it's communication, they like it, but they just don't. You don't. And for all of you Geminis out there that do, I apologize to you. Okay, I apologize. But I'm just saying. And Wendy is saying back to Taurus, security. Yes, it is. It is the way they ensure security. However, it means everyone else is reaching into their pockets a little deeper. And many Tauruses, again, greed being the shadow side, they're okay with that because they've convinced themselves that, yes, they are going to go in the poorhouse. No idiot takes some money out of the bank. If you only put a quarter versus half away. And again, I apologize to Tauruses who do not do that, okay? Because lots of you don't. This is a unevolved Taurus. All right, Gemini, Magician reversed. Page of Cups reversed. Hermit reversed. Eight of Swords reversed. That's actually a good card. Justice reversed. Six of Swords reversed. Man. Well, I'm going to pull one more card for clarity because this needs clarity. Six of Cups reversed. Okay, I thought that had to do with leaving home. Six of Swords reversed. Six of Cups reversed. Staying home. This is really Gemini being antisocial. So Gemini, which is not a Gemini trait, we all know that. But this is about Gemini honestly behaving a little like a hurt Scorpio and just saying, leave me alone. I don't want to talk. I just need to stay in bed for a couple days. Unfair situation. Maybe Gemini, you thought you were going to take a trip or do some travel, make a move. It is not happening. Looks like someone maybe they have pulled the rug out from under you. And unfair situation, but you're not going where you thought you were going. There can be some homesickness here. Six of Cups reversed can also be a homesickness card. Now, because the Page of Cups is here, it could be that kid who thought they were ready to go away to college isn't, you know? Oh, I'm sorry, Pam. So it can be that too. And I've known a few kids that were just, my God, they were very friendly, very outgoing, seemingly very secure in themselves. These are kids who didn't really, that got great scholarships, good students. I mean, and went and failed miserably away from home and away from the parents. So there could be some of that too. You may be dealing with a situation, and you may be thinking to yourself, my kid's not ready to go away. I know this child's not ready to go. I didn't let Devin go. She was 17 starting college, she was 4 when she started school. She was 17 and she was in college. And I said, no, you can't. You can go to Southern, you can be local, but you're not going away. You can't. Jen, you can't live on campus yet. Not at 17. There's no way. That was my call. I'm the parent. But, so you may be dealing with some of that. But there is this sense of homesickness, not getting to go where you want to go, things not being what you thought they were going to be, not going out, staying home. I'll almost say pouting, which is, again, not a Gemini thing. But, all right? Whatever they're dealing with, they're dealing with it deep. Again, that doesn't mean every Gemini, absolutely not. But maybe you're a Gemini and you're watching that behavior. Maybe you're a Gemini when your kids is doing this. Maybe you're a Gemini and it's your spouse that's doing it. Maybe you're a Gemini and you're the one who had to pull the plug on a trip. And we can't afford this. We can't do that right now. It's too soon. Or maybe you're afraid. Maybe you're afraid of COVID, or you're afraid of the mutations. You're like, you know what? No. Because we are getting those messages. At one hand, they're saying no mask in the fall for the kids in school, no mask, it's safe. And then the next breath, they're saying this variant is coming in. We have no idea. Death rates may be climbing. So. Okay. So, hey, Faith. All right. So now we're looking at Cancer. All right, Cancer, we have the Seven of Swords reversed. We have the Eight of Coins reversed. We have Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Cups, 10 of Coins, and the King of Swords reversed. What does that mean? Well, first of all, this screams move. Like literal move. Real estate, move. the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Coins. Ten of Coins is real estate profit. It can be making money in the house, but usually it's making the money in a sale of a house, and that the Eight of Cups in front of that is backing it. It's move. You know what you want to do? Seven of Swords reversed. Anxiety is over. Eight of Coins reversed. Makes me think there's maybe some issues in terms of the job, in terms of if there's a transfer. I'm seeing move here. And it could be to move to get away from somebody. The King of Swords reverses that vindictive, selfish, bullying man. This may be a move to get away, Cancer. That you're actually just, we can't do this anymore. And the peace of mind that comes from knowing this is the decision. Okay? This is the decision. And yeah. It's really making a quick exit as quick as possible. It's right in front of you. The Wheel of Fortune, these not bad cards. You may be taking a job to take a job, I call it. Just a job. Not inspiring, not changing, it's just a paycheck. Until you can do what you really want to do. But this is what these cards speak to. But the peace of mind that comes with knowing, okay, I've made a decision, I'm out of here. Okay? One more card for clarity. Nine of Cups, and I always say I've got the Nine of Cups wish kit. It is wishes coming true. It's you're making the right decision. If the decision is to get away from someone who's a bully, someone who's mean, I don't care if it's work or home or a parent, you're making the right one by moving away. Okay? All right, Leo. And yes, I'm losing my voice, guys. Sorry. Leo. Leo, we have the Ace of Coins reversed. We have the Ten of Swords reversed. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords reversed, the King of Wands, and the Hangman reversed. That's interesting because the Queen of Swords reversed is counterpart to that King of Swords reversed in the Cancer reading, whereas the King of Swords reversed is a bully, a mean man, someone with, but the Queen of Swords is a vindictive, malicious female. So let's talk about how that plays out. Okay. Ace of Coins reversed, well, that's money issues right there. Ten of Swords reversed, coming up out of it though. Coming up out of it. Ten of Swords reversed is bottom of the barrel, and now you're up. You've hit the bottom, and there you go. Two of Cups, good friendship. Friendship that could be a romance, but good friendship. Queen of Swords reversed, we just talked about that. King of Wands, Hangman reversed. So in this reading, well, let me honest with you, the first thing I think of is a man who's married to somebody who can't leave right now. I'm looking at a friendly, nice man married to a very difficult female, and for whatever reason, he can't leave right now. Going to leave, planning to leave, he will leave, but he can't, and it's financial. Okay? It's a financial thing. He's stuck there right now. But if, Leo, you are, and I'm not sure that it's an affair, it could just be a good friend, okay, who's really trapped in a marriage. And you can't always just walk away and get out, male or female. It isn't always possible to just say, okay, I'm out of here. Especially if the other person makes it difficult. They can drag it out for a very long time. I'm preaching to the choir on a lot of you, I know. But in this case, for Leo, come back around financially. Definitely moving forward. I'm going to say if you're seeing somebody who is in a situation, I'm going to say they do, if they're not lying to you if they say they're going to be leaving. They plan to leave. They want to leave, and they should leave. And if it's just a matter of being a support for someone, and it does look like it's a male with a difficult female, and that happens too. And women use And women as well as men use the children as weapons and threatening. And that's what I'm seeing right now. For you, Leo, there may be somebody again, friend, might be more than a friend, trapped in a situation. You're how else would I read this? Well, of course, you personalize it if you're in a situation where you can't just leave and someone's being very difficult. The other way you can read the Queen of Swords reversed is a female. You might have a mother or a grandmother going through Alzheimer's. Again, swords are air, air is thought. So it's someone who thinks mean, vindictive, manipulative. Those are thoughts, you know. You have to really plan out vindictive behavior. You have to plan out manipulative behavior. There's a scheming, and scheming is thought, right? But it also can be delusional thought when it's reversed, or someone who, you know, again, Alzheimer's, you know, dementia, all right? That's Leo. All right, Virgo.